Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday edition of the EFBM Reboot. You know what that means? Friday free for all. I usually talk about whatever I want to. Since the new format, I've kept it kind of structured. But today, you guys. All right. So yesterday, I gave out a non-traditional high-intensity workout that you can do on the elliptical machine, and I tried to put my money where my mouth is, and my mouth wrote a check that my behind could not cash. I'll just put it that way. I know I kind of stumbled through that, but here's what I mean. So if you don't remember, you didn't watch yesterday, well, I'd encourage you to go back and watch today, or watch yesterday's, but check it out. Here's the non-traditional high-intensity workout for the elliptical. High-intensity interval training workout for the elliptical. At least here's my version of it. 5-minute warm-up, up to a level 8 in resistance, and between, let's just say 3 to 5 miles per hour. And then after the 5-minute warm-up, you bam right into it. You increase the resistance up to 15. If you can do more, do more. But between 13 and 15, and then it's an all-out sprint for 30 seconds. All out. Then you drop it down to 13 resistance if you weren't already there, and then you jog or run at least 6 miles per hour for 2 minutes. Hop off. You're gonna do either 10 body weight squats or 30-second planks, or 10 in and outs, seated in and outs. Well, that's how you do in and outs, is on your butt. Anyway, you can do them with your hands on the floor or hands in the air, depending on how hard you want to kill your core. But and then you do that for 10 rounds or as many as possible in 40 minutes. And so, thank you. And then you have a 5-minute cool down. So it's a total of 50 minutes, which I know sounds like a lot. So I spoke a big game yesterday. I did, because this morning I was only able to do five rounds. Before I was just like, no more, I'm done. I threw in the towel on myself, you guys. I'm being honest, being real, and I threw in the towel. And even on the last one, from the 4th set to the 5th set, I didn't even do the body weight movement. I didn't. I skipped it, and when I went to do the all-out sprint, I could only do like 11 miles per hour, and I struggled to hit 30 seconds. And so, you guys, it's a butt kicker. But that goes to show you, if you're not ready for that level of intensity, you can modify it. Do what you can do, but still kick some booty. I mean, I was sweating like a pig. So then I had some extra time, because, let's face it, I had planned for 50 minutes, and it didn't quite reach that. So what did I do? I got on the treadmill. Now, I sent somebody a treadmill fat burning series, and so I kind of did a shortened version of that. I only did it for about 15 minutes. It itself is like 45 minutes long as well. Ooh, got hot in here. It's getting hot. Sorry, focus. So I did it for about 15 minutes, and it. Whew. So the way this works is it's an incline interval. You're going to start off from 0 to 5 minutes at a 4 mile per hour pace, one incline, 0 to 5 minutes. And then from there, you're going to do, I think it's 6 to 11 minutes, 6 to 9 maybe. Anyway, it does intervals, and the incline increases, so by the time you get within the first 20 minutes, you've reached a level 10 on the incline, but you've dialed it down to 3.5 miles per hour. So it's a lot of I don't think it ever goes above 4 miles per hour, maybe 4.5. So it's a good steady jog. My heart rate during that program got up to, I want to say, about 165, maybe 174 tops beats per minute. And so this morning, cardio, because I want to burn fat. Like I said, I don't care about the number on the scale. To me, that's irrelevant. To me, I hate the BMI. I hate the body mass index, because if you're built like me, if you're built like me and you get down to the weight that the BMI says that you should be, you look like a gaunt crackhead. At least I did. I got down to my suggested body mass, my suggested BMI. I got down to where I was supposed to be after boot camp. At that time, I was roughly 160 pounds, and I was wearing a size 32 pant, but because I still had, tree trunks for thighs, I was wearing 33s. And then I was wearing a medium-sized t-shirt and a large button-down shirt. Now the medium t-shirt, it would stretch in the neck because my shoulders are so broad. So I still had these shoulders at 160 pounds. I looked sick. I could lay down, if I laid down on my back, my stomach would drop that far below my rib cage. And you could see my heart beating against my diaphragm. Yeah, now look at these chubby cheeks. And imagine 160 pound Eric. Because right now I don't know, I haven't been on the scale in a while, so I'm anywhere between 240 and 245 right now. So that was 80 pounds. There's an 80 pound difference between me at a size 38 waist and a extra large shirt to accommodate shoulders, but large in the body. So there's that. But let it be known that there are people the BMI works for. If you are a normal sized person, which I am not, then the BMI may work out for you. But I hate it. I hate it because it makes normal, healthy people feel like they're not doing enough work. So let me just go ahead and say a few things. If you have thyroid issues, if you have hormone issues, if you are a hard gainer, which means you have a hard time putting on weight, if you have a hard time losing weight, you can be eating right, you can be doing everything you should be doing that they say that you can do to lose weight. If you're doing all that and you still have a hard time, it's okay. I'm not saying you can't lose weight. I'm just saying for some of us, it's harder than it is for others. Do yourself a favor. Keep your long-term goal and dream. Don't ever lose that. But understand that it may be a long-term. I want you to throw out the BMI. I want you to, if you see a doctor, listen to your doctor. But I also want you to take it with a grain of salt, because the BMI is a huge average. For my age and my height, because I've now reached 35, I'm supposed to be no more than 185 pounds. I have a hard time imagining that, because I know where I'm at now. I know how I feel. I know how I look. And I know that I still have, a lot of body fat to lose. But 185 pounds, I don't think would look healthy on me. So you've got to realize your body shape, your body size. And this is all shaky, and I apologize. You've got to realize that you may not be that fitness model underneath everything. Guess what? That fitness model is not the fitness model that you see. That's airbrushed, that's makeup, that's video editing, that's Photoshop or whatever else program they're using to make them look as good as possible. I want you to envision a body shape and a body size for you that you feel beautiful. Because face it, we all have fat days. I had a fat day yesterday. I did not feel pretty. I'm man enough to say that. You can laugh, you can joke, but yesterday I didn't feel pretty. I felt fat, I felt bloated, and I ate I ate right. I didn't eat terrible. I ate what I was supposed to eat. Sometimes that happens. You've got to give yourself permission to be okay with the bad days that come. Because if you don't, they're going to derail you. You're going to look at it and feel like you're doing everything wrong, and you'll want to jump ship onto something different. If you're on a program, if you're on a workout routine and you're not seeing results, stick with it. Stick with the program. Do that, because you may be 3 weeks into something, and you know what, for you, that 4th week may be the magic week that everything starts to change. But you'll never know that if you don't stick with it. You may have a friend who did P90X, and within the first time they did it, they saw phenomenal results. That was me and my bride. But you may be working out with somebody who's not seeing that. Be an encourager. Be an encourager. Cheer them on where they need it. Hug them, love them, push them, motivate them. Encourage them to not give up. Encourage them to not quit, because it is well worth it. It absolutely is. So with that, you guys, have a great day. Tell the BMI index to shut up. Tell the tell that voice in your head that says you're not working hard enough to shut up. Because if you're working hard enough, you know it. Don't doubt it. Now, if you're working out, but then you're eating like crap, you're just negating every bit of workout you did. You cannot out-exercise a bad diet. You can't. So here's some taglines for you. You ready? I want you to write these down or remember them if you can. The first one, you can't out-exercise a bad diet. You just can't. Unless you are giving it as much effort as, say, Michael Phelps, and you're burning 10,000 calories in 8 hours worth of workouts, you're not going to be able to out-exercise a bad diet. I want you to remember that it's easier to not eat 300 calories than it is to work it off. I want you to know that if you're just starting out, or if you've gotten off track, if you've derailed your progress, if you're having to start over, apologize to yourself. Give yourself permission to say, I'm sorry, but make it right. And last but not least, the formula, the magic formula for working out, it's 70% nutrition, 30% exercise and rest. You could break it down to 60, 30, 10. 60% nutrition, 30% exercise, 10% rest. It's that simple. You've got to eat right so that you're not putting in crap in your body that you don't need. You've got to make sure you're working out, and an appropriate workout for you. You got to work out to meet your goals. If you're trying to lose fat, but you're powerlifting, yeah, you're going to lose some fat, but you're not going to see any weight. You're not going to see any numbers change on the scale, because you're throwing up big numbers. But if you're trying to put on weight and you're not eating to support that, so it goes hand in hand. Abs are made in the kitchen, defined in the gym, solidified in rest. So with that, you guys have a great day, have a great workout, and remember, we are just ordinary people trying to live an extraordinary life. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.